Hello, everybody. Welcome to your weekly celebrity reading. This is for Zayn Malik. Malik. As I do with all my celebrity readings, they are based on subscriber requests. So, if you have a request for a celebrity reading, drop the celebrity's name in the comments and we'll get to it. Now, this request came in a couple weeks ago. I'm just getting around to it. I thought it was really funny, and it might be, I don't know if it's coincidence, I don't know if it's synchronicity, but I just did Jeff Bezos' celebrity reading yesterday, and Jeff and Zayn Malik have the same birthday. Okay, so they're both Capricorns, all right? And as I do with every celebrity reading, I take a very quick glance at their birth chart just to see where they're at, maybe give us some ideas of why they are the way they are. Now, Zayn, just like Jeff, has a stellium in Capricorn, all right? Very hardworking. In fact, prioritizes work, okay? Very grounded, very down to earth. One other thing, and I think this may be more relevant to those who have like a crush on him or whatever. One thing that I noticed, well, here's the other thing. Not both Jeff and Zayn also have their Saturn in Aquarius. Saturn is in Aquarius right now, so they're going through some tough life lessons right now, which is very interesting. But for Zayn, his Mars is in Cancer. Okay, so that's his fifth house. So what that means, if you don't speak astrology, it's fine. It just means that Mars is in its detriment in Cancer. Mars does not like being in Cancer. Mars is very aggressive and war and whatever. When you think of Mars, you think of Mars as that action planet, right? Cancer is very passive. So Zayn could, when it comes to love, when it comes to family, he's not very aggressive. He's not the one to, be really aggressive about it. He could be a little bit more heartfelt in his actions. It's when Mars is, when Mars is in its detriment, it really is in Cancer. It makes things a little bit more challenging in that part of your life. It could be hard for him to express his emotions. And he's not very confrontational, maybe. Anyway, so that's just a little thing for those who may have a crush on him, because I know he was in that band One Direction. Like I do with most of my celebrity readings, I tend to pick the ones that I don't know anything about them. I don't know anything about Zayn other than he was in the band One Direction. It's the best way to do these readings so you don't get biased with your readings. So, that said, the fact that he's a Capricorn, also he's Pisces rising, okay? So the fact that he's a Capricorn means today we have that full moon in Capricorn, all right? So there could be something new coming about, and something ending for him. It could be very emotional, all right? We can look for that within the next week or so, all right? But also in Pisces, all right? Pisces is his rising. So that full moon in Capricorn really, it does affect, there was a lot of planets in Capricorn in his 11th house, but with his rising Pisces, that is his 11th house of not only like his friends and community and network and maybe even his fans, but also his hopes and dreams. So that said, let's go ahead and get started with this reading for Zayn Malik, and I hope I'm pronouncing his last name right. Now, I do a traditional Celtic crossbred. It's what my clients prefer. If you want to book a private reading with me, you know where to find me. Secondly, if you are new to my channel, it would be so great if you like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, and it would be greatly appreciated. Now, gosh, Zayn, okay, Capricorns. Really, with Jupiter and Aries, Capricorns are going through a lot in terms of their domestic sector, just FYI. That includes their home, their family, even dating. He could be moving, he could be doing renovations, he could be, just think about your domestic life, all right? Really rules that area, okay? Also, with his rising in Pisces, money, all right? He could see a lot of activity around his earned income. I don't know if he's coming up with a new album. Again, I don't Google these people. I don't know what's going on in their lives, but there is something with money in his second house. Now, here we go. All right, this is interesting. This is interesting, all right, Zane? A lot of court cards here, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. The Hierophant, all right? Now, the Hierophant, listen, used to be the high priest, okay? People refer to him as the Pope. Very spiritual energy here, passing the wisdom. This is the first major arcana where other people appear in the card other than the main figure, all right? If you're going to pass wisdom, you need someone to pass it to, right? Now, here's the thing. I think this is reversed for Zayn. I think that he came to a point where he got a lot more wisdom, okay? That's the message that my guides were giving me, is that he's the one who really absorbed new wisdom. There could have been someone that came into his life that really gave him, what is it, the School of Hard Knocks? Just maybe something that helped him grow, okay? Emotionally, spiritually, something that really brought him, someone who really kind of just like held his hand in that direction, or showed him some new insight into just spiritual growth, all right, and wisdom, really gaining that wisdom. Listen, that was in his past, okay? So what happens from that point? He pulled the Knight of Swords, okay? So I think it really helped him, all right? I don't know if he was in a place of maybe in a bad place, or maybe he was in a place where he felt a little lost. No longer, all right? Moving forward. This is the heart of this spread. He pulled the Knight of Swords, mental suit. You can see this is very active, very fiery, all right? Knights, fire, swords, air, intellect, mind suit, right? So his mind could be going a million miles a minute. He could be ready to move forward, okay? He's got this new way of looking at things, this new way of thinking of things. He's got these ideas. He just wants to go forward with them. He really wants to move forward fast. Now, look, he did get the 7 of Wands. Okay, here's the thing. This came up in his challenge area, 7 of Wands. You can see this young man here defending himself, okay? You can see him defending himself from all these other people coming after him. He's on a slippery slope. Not going to lie, it's unexpected. You know why it's unexpected? You see, this man is wearing 2 different shoes, okay? So, what does that mean? It means these people came after him, and it was so unexpected. He got out of bed. He threw on whatever clothes he could find. There you go. Now, slope is really slippery. If Zayn needs help right now, he can bring in his friends. He can bring in the person who brought him wisdom. But in the end, there is some defending going on. The good news is this person really does do a good job defending themselves. All right? Now listen, comes after the 6 of Wands, right? So 6 of Wands is all about victory. People are coming after him because because they might be a little jealous of him, or maybe really upset with something that maybe he's getting some sort of, maybe he's getting a lot of press, or maybe he's getting, really good reviews with something he launched, or I don't know, whatever it is, he's doing really well, and people are kind of going at him for that, okay? Now, here's the thing. Because it came in his challenge area, again, like I said, if he needs help, he can bring people in, all right? He can bring people in. He can also tap in within himself to find other ways to defend himself that's not working, all right? Remember, Mars in Cancer, passive, okay? Even sometimes passive-aggressive, but listen, he really needs to figure that out. That's going to help him move forward, all right? The one other thing is, all he can do is just silence them too, all right? It's hard for him with Mars and Cancer, but silencing all these people, even if it's just Twitter trolls coming after him, right? Okay, now listen, Ace of Wands in his crown. We like this, all right? Ace ushers in a new change out of the Minor Arcana. The biggest card to aces are the biggest too. Usher in new change. You can see wands here. You can see all the leaves sprouting, all right? This is the universe giving an opportunity in terms of career, enterprise, ideas, all right? So this is what he's been thinking about. There's something that he wants to do that's new, okay? He wants to do something new, and he wants to do it in a way where he wants a lot of luck around it. Big time luck, abundance, okay? Now, That is just, listen, I feel like this is just saying he's looking to do something new in terms of a project. Maybe he is in the process of doing it now, okay? Maybe he's doing some collaborations, all right? Maybe he's doing, again, maybe launching a new album, maybe even doing a movie. Whatever he's doing, he's ready to do it, okay? And it's something, again, new, something that hasn't been done before. So I don't think it's like he's going to join another boy band or whatever, but he also got the Three of Hearts. I'm sorry, Three of Swords. Now, this is really interesting because this also came up in his crown. So whatever this is, it could be very emotional for him. Not surprised again, Mars in Cancer. But whatever it is, it could be emotional for him, and there could be some sort of heartbreak going on that he's thinking about. So it could almost, like a message that I'm getting is, it could almost be the inspiration for what's this new thing that's he's going to launch, some sort of heartbreak that happened. Hey, listen, everyone goes through heartbreak. Everyone has those moments of emotional pain, okay? And the good news is we use that, all right? We use that in creative, we put that in creative energies, whether it's music, whether it's writing, whether it's poetry, whether it's design or art. Those are sometimes the things that inspire us, right? So, deep down inside, he did get the Queen of Cups, all right? He wants to be this loving person. He wants to be this very giving, enduring, nurturing person. Deep down inside, that's what he wants, okay? For some reason, I keep getting the word guilt. He feels guilty about something. But at the same time, listen, Queen of Cups, you can see her. I call her the Mother Teresa, the Princess Diana of tarot, right? Just very, very maternal, very nurturing, very intuitive too. Very like, think about who is that person? Just think of, the most warm, love, caring person feminine energy here, major feminine energy, all right? And that is him wanting to be in that place, being in touch with his emotions, but also being able to let people know that he does have this really good, caring side to him, all right? He wants to feel that too. Now, you see that he got the King of Wands, okay? So, interesting that he pulled all this up in his crown. He is going to do something new, all right? He is going to, his career is, listen, that full moon in Capricorn is going to show a lot. Remember I said, full moon in Capricorn, first house of identity, but also with his Pisces rising money, okay? This is, I call the King of Wands the Steve Jobs of the tarot deck. I mean, this is the entrepreneur, okay? This is really just being on top of it. This is just like, the energy is wild with the King of Wands, all right? People, I feel like, who is it? The King of, the Richard, the Lionheart or something? Someone just like full of energy and just like, this is someone who has worked so hard, sitting in that throne at this point in their life where they don't answer to anybody else, okay? They've created their reality. They've created their destiny. They're sitting in that throne, and this is very transformative energy here, okay? You can see the Lion. You can see the fire right there. We do have a lot of planets going to Leo soon, too. So that's really good for Zayn, okay? Now, let's move on to his spread, or staff. Again, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. And I do weekly readings for every sign, every week, as well as monthly. All right. Now, wow, Zayn, look at you. Look at you. All these major arcanas, another court card, another cups. Gosh. Okay, so he got the Get a Wish card, all right? So here's the thing. This isn't just the Get a Wish card. It's not all about getting a wish, all right? There's a lot more to it. And if I had any advice for Zayn, if I had any advice for him, is when you make that wish, when you think about the things that you want in your life, really do what you can to make it happen, all right? Put all that positive energy toward it, okay? Because one thing that I'm going to point out is, well, two things. One, you can see the cups are over his head, all right? over the head. Crown. All right. That's a lot of enlightenment there. Secondly, you can see this young man is sitting, even though he's wearing a red hat, very passionate, right? A lot of power, too, to make this wish come true. But you can see him sitting on a wooden stool. So this wish doesn't last forever. It doesn't have a long shelf life like the major arcanas, all right? So something could, come, something that he's wanted could start happening now. And it completely shows in his spread. He did get the Emperor, all right? Listen, I don't know what his relationship is like with his father or if he has a father, but, the Emperor has a very strong paternal energy. Really masculine energy, too. Now, the fact that he got the Hierophant, and now he's getting the Emperor, okay, in his external factors area, all right? Again, someone could be coming in to his life to really help him master his destiny, his manifestations, his things that he wants. I think Zayn needs some help in that department, and there is someone by his side. An older person, very masculine energy. Maybe it's his agent, maybe it's his manager, maybe it's his producer, maybe it's his actual father, maybe a grandfather. Who knows? The Emperor is the ruler of the tarot deck. He is the daddy. All right? Now look, you can see him ruling in his throne. All that passion, all that red, all right? Wearing the crown, the long white beard for wisdom, okay? You can see he has the globe in one hand, the Egyptian Ankh in the other. But here's the other thing is that is in the external factors area. So this person could come through, but also Zayn could start feeling that energy thanks to this person. But even if he taps into his inner wisdom and that power inside him, he can be sitting in that throne. Ooh. He got the 5 of Cups. I was clarifying that. And listen, remember when I said earlier I was getting the word guilt from my guides? This is a card of, you can see that loss, disappointment, guilt, a lot of it in this card, all right? You can see him looking at the spilled cups here, okay? You can see him looking at the spilled cups. Now, one thing I'm going to say, I was clarifying the Emperor. Now, there is something here that involves some sort of disappointment or loss or guilt that Zayn is going to have to look past. He's going to have to start moving forward, okay? He's going to have to look up. All you have to do is look up. You see there's 2 full cups behind you, all right? You see that bridge moving over the river, okay? River of life. Listen, all you have to do is cross that bridge. So Zayn is going to, listen, I want him to, I want him to get over this. And, I think the Emperor is going to help. It could be a situation with the Emperor. There could be some sort of strange relationship there with this father figure or father. But in the end, it is pushing him in this direction of, new money, okay? So build that confidence, get get back in your lane and drive forward and keep your eyes on the prize, okay? You see all that yellow, you see all that abundance, you see all that joy. Paige is the newbie, not yet a knight, king, or queen, but the newbie, okay? Looking at that pentacle, all right? So this is the growth of some new money coming in some way, all right? Wanting that money, doing something to make that money grow, all right? Now, I love that energy, okay? I love that energy. And, like I said, with Jupiter and Aries as him being a Pisces rising, that rules the second house of salary. Knight of Cups, again, clear as day here. He just wants to be romantic, okay? He just wants to show his romantic side. And he also wants to do something creative. He wants to do something new, okay? This is indicating there's something he may be working on already, okay? Something he may be working on already. The Knight of Cups is great because not only is it about love, because we think of the knight in shining armor when we get the Knight of Cups, but you can see the wings of imagination on his helmet. You can see the wings of imagination on his shoes, okay? So a lot of creative energy here, but this is also pursuant, right? pursuing those things we love, pursuing our passions, all right? So this doesn't necessarily mean, I mean, I am getting very strong energy around love and being that romantic person, and something that he is hoping to work on, but also moving toward the things that he loves, all right? So, in the end, he pulled the Judgment card, all right? Let's not even let's do it, all right? Let's go ahead and tell you what this means, because this is really important. It's his final card, final outcome. Judgment, it's all about awareness, an arising, awakening, all right? So, here's the thing. We're almost at the end, right, of the major arcanas, almost at the end of this journey. You're going to have that moment of clarity. You're going to have to hear the blowing of the trumpet. You see Archangel Gabriel here blowing the trumpet. What does that mean? When she blows the trumpet, the dead arise, okay? She's spreading the wisdom by blowing that trumpet. Now, if you think about trumpet, sound, okay? The only card in tarot where there is a sound connotation. Now, we can talk about sound like I do in every reading, because this is so important. And I feel like no tarot reader talks about this. Sound, if you think about it, goes way back, way back. We can go to the beginning of humankind, okay? We can go back to, Stone Age. We can go to Middle Ages, Dark Ages, Gregorian chanting, Native American drum beats, whatever it is, sound has always been used for healing. Zayn will have this moment of clarity, okay? This aha moment where he wakes up and he's just like, I see it now. I see what I have to do. I see what I need. I had that moment of clarity. I heard the blow of the trumpet. I can move forward and I feel good about myself. So, that said, that is Zayn Malik's reading. And yeah, I hope he, and we're going to see a lot of changes, especially with that Capricorn full moon. That is today. All right. And he is a Capricorn. So, that said, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you want a reading on a celebrity, drop them in the comments. All right. And I will see you soon. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.